Pipebomb Radio. What? With your hosts, Felix Olmedo and Austin James.
This voice, this is power. In anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe bomb. It's showtime! Woo!
I love that intro. Welcome, everybody, to Pipebomb Radio. This is Felix along with Austin. Hope everybody's enjoying their Tuesday night. We do have a good show in store for you guys tonight. You know what? I'm going to let Austin tell you guys a little bit about who we have coming on, because I like to be educated, and I think I will be tonight as far as this particular guest. And I say that because, to be honest, I know I'm not always familiar and up to date with a lot of the new guys that come on, the younger guys that come on the show who are working their way up in the wrestling ranks. And I like to be educated about who they are and what they want to do with their life and make it fun.
Yeah, that's perfectly understandable. I mean, somebody lives in California, obviously doesn't have the same privileges to learn about different things that other people do. I mean, I guess it's because they're 110% tanning 24/7, but maybe that went to their head. I'm not sure. You know, I didn't say that. But anyway,
I'm pretty sure you haven't, because if you did, I think I might have to kill you. Anyways.
Damn. Okay, well, I was going to say, Big Ramp, WildKat, yeah, I'm saying his Facebook name.
Did you just call him Biggie Ramp?
No, I'm not. I'm talking about WildKat, Big Ramp Wade here. That's him on the show, and Big Ramp wears so many hats. I mean, he's not only a professional wrestling manager, he's a commentator. He does radio and music. I mean, he really does a lot of stuff. He keeps busy, and that's one of the most important things to do, you know, especially in wrestling. And to have kind of a platform like radio to get yourself out there even more is only for the better. And tonight we're actually going to bring him on to talk about not only his professional wrestling career and his life beforehand, actually getting into it, but we're also going to talk about the actual WildKat show coming up on May. Hold on, I'm trying to think. I think it's May 18th. No, not May 18th. It's next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, the following Saturday at Grace King Auditorium, and you can get tickets by going on. I think it's WildKatSports@yahoo.com. You can email them to get tickets. I'm going to clarify that with Big Ramp when he comes on. But yeah, that's Big Ramp. When I first met him, he's a very unique character. Very easy. He's awesome. He really is. No, he's awesome to be around. I mean, when I see him, I'm like why isn't this guy somewhere like WWE? Because he looks like his. You know, when you go up to him, his presence, like, oh my God. He looks like he doesn't. I'm not trying to disown the independence or anything, but he looks like he belongs in a place of WWE or something as a manager. He really does. When you've seen his picture, he looks pretty awesome.
Awesome. That's about all I can say then. Shall we chat for a few minutes, or just go ahead and get him on? Is he waiting for us right now, or should we call him at a certain time?
Well, I told him at 10 p.m., so I mean, I guess,
okay, we can get him a call now. I wasn't sure, because sometimes it's usually they want us to wait a few minutes to give them a call so they can either get home or finish their business that they're doing or whatever. So, let me go ahead and get that number here. I know you just sent it to me, so give me a second.
One thing with him, I think he needs to brand his own glasses. Because his shades, whatever he wears, really brings out him. Like, you know, like we have Daniel Bryan, his beard, and
actually, you know what? A good comparison would be Mr. Hughes.
Mhm.
I'd say, because without the glasses, you would like, who the heck is this guy? Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, the same thing with Jimmy Hart. You take off his glasses, that's a totally different story.
Yes, sir, that is true. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make the call now. Hopefully no problems with our phone lines. We only have that sporadically, so we'll see.
It's probably going to happen. It's happened every week beforehand.
You know what? Shut up.
Hello?
Hello, this is Felix and Austin with Pipebomb Radio. How you doing, sir?
Yo, what's up, man?
Got that Barry White voice going there, man. I'm just kidding.
I was just telling him how you need to brand your own shades. Like those shades, I don't know what you wear, but those glasses or shades you wear are awesome. It really brings out you. Like, you know, it's like Daniel Bryan in his beard, Jimmy Hart in his glasses. I mean, I think that's, I don't know, what are the shades?
Oh, that's my specific big ramp shades, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have them coming out in a little second, man.
Well, there you go. All right, man. I know that you definitely want to get it kicked off, so I'll let you start off with the questions, so fire away.
Definitely. Well, you know, we start off with asking about your actually getting in before professional wrestling. What got you actually started, like, you know, in liking it as a fan?
Oh, wait, what you said? I couldn't really hear you.
Before getting into, like, professional wrestling and professionally, what made you a fan of it beforehand?
Oh, you know, I always grew up, you know what I'm saying? I grew up watching wrestling with my grandparents and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's always been a part of me, and things I've always incorporated it into things I've always done, from music, video, to anything else. It's always been a part of me and things I do.
And at this point, I wanted to see if who were some of your inspirations or some of the people that you enjoyed watching growing up?
You know, like all the legends, you know what I'm saying, like Junkyard Dog, you know what I'm saying, Dusty Rhodes, Nature Boy, Ric Flair, Terror Funk, you know what I'm saying? Just the people that just really just paved the way, you know?
Awesome. And what actually got you decided, like, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to pursue it, and I'm going to make it happen? What was it when was it in your career at this point? When did you decide to actually pursue professional wrestling?
Oh, you know, I was, you know, I do my thing at the local radio station, so, you know what I'm saying, Jeff Jarrett came in, and we interviewed him and all that, and he gave us some tickets to the show. And, you know, he gave us a little backstage thing and all that. So he was very cool with me and all that, you know what I'm saying, gave me some good words of advice. And I happened to, at the show, I ran into the WildKat boys. That's when I first met them, you know what I'm saying? And I've been with them ever since.
Nice.
He's, of course, talking about Luke Hawks and his WildKat training facility in New Orleans. And Luke Hawks is one of the, I mean, as a trainer, I think he really, and I've never personally actually been there before, but I mean, from what I hear, he's awesome, you know, as a trainer and everything.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome. Like, if you're trying to get trained, you know, if you're trying to get trained for professional wrestling and you in the state of Louisiana, you need to be at WildKat. It's the A1 facility, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, all the trainers and all that is A1. You just need to be there.
You know, looking at the people, I mean, like, you know, you, Buku Dow, Kurt Matthews, everybody has everything in check, you know. I don't know, you guys, like, focus on character development in WildKat?
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying, pretty much everybody just basically who they are, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came in being me, you know what I'm saying? The star came in being the star. Buku Dow came in being the situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their own little quirks, and that's what make it work over there at WildKat, you know?
Yeah, we've had all of them on the show, and I think the craziest one we've had was Buku Dow, because I didn't understand a damn thing he said.
Oh, yeah, that dude,
I think that's the whole point of it, but he's a good guy, though. He's a good guy. But getting in there, you actually got to experience becoming a manager as well. I mean, could you tell us a little bit about which one did you actually prefer, getting in there and actually wrestling, or actually working as a manager?
See, I like more managing, because managing I get to put my spill on it. You know what I'm saying? I get to put that big ramp spill on it so they can understand Big Ramp Enterprises is not a joke. And we collecting titles everywhere that we go.
I like that. Who were some of your inspiration managers growing up? I mean, there were so many great managers. I mean, obviously you want to set yourself differently from what they were, but I mean, who were some of your inspirational managers? I guess I could call it that. Oh,
I have to first give a shout out to to my evil advisor himself, Mr. Paul Heyman. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have watched Ramp TV, which is my YouTube channel, you'll see that my evil advisor has given me the keys to the spaceship with the phones and all that type of stuff, and told me what I need to do to make Big Ramp Enterprises the conglomerate that it is.
That is cool. Sorry about that, Austin. I didn't mean to cut you off there. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, meaning he put a spiel on it. He has his thumb, and that thumb can do, that's a character in itself.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, the thumb, that's the strongest thumb in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know where it came from, but when they come out, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't get up from it. You know, it's just something I got right now, you know?
Now, focusing on actually the WildKat Wrestling show, I'm trying to remember the date. I know it's not this Saturday, but the following Saturday at Grace King Auditorium. Can you tell us more about that? Right, it's the 24th.
It's the 24th. It's going to be action-packed as usual, you know what I'm saying? You know, all the WildKat superstars going to be in the building, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be there. Brett Landry going to be there, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get it in how we usually do. We're going to hook them up, and they got a ladder match for the Revolution title there. I think that's going to be awesome.
Absolutely. Ladder matches are usually pretty badass.
Anybody actually wanting it's really an awesome opportunity to train with a guy like, I don't know Hernandez?
Homicide.
Homicide. Why am I saying Hernandez?
Yes, Homicide.
Yeah,
Homicide he gonna have a workshop. He gonna be there, you know what I'm saying, on the 22nd. You know what I'm saying? Make sure if any wrestlers out there listening, if you want to do that, make sure you hit up Luke Hawks or WildKatSports@gmail. You know what I'm saying, to see if you can get down with that. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to just branch out and just show people that we the top wrestling organization in Louisiana, bar none.
No doubt about it. And then Homicide is one of the best. I mean, one of the best in the world. I mean, from him for what he's been doing throughout his entire life. I mean, wrestling for over 15 years. I mean, he's done a lot, and he's so talented. And I think it's an awesome opportunity for anybody wanting to actually go and do that. It's actually, like you said, $20 for to do the seminar, and it's going to be at the WildKat training facility. And
it's going to be at the training facility. Wait, what you said? I couldn't hear you.
Where's it located at, the training facility?
It's at the WildKat facility, Crescent City Boxing Gym. You know what I'm saying? You can just you can look it up on the WildKat page on Facebook. They'll let you know directly where everything is.
And you know, I actually was listening. I was hearing that you delve a little bit into music and so forth. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
You know what I'm saying? I like, music is what got me to the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? I've been writing songs for people for years, you know what I'm saying? I've been on a couple songs. I've done stuff with the 504 Boys and stuff like that, No Limit, Cash Money, Take 4. If it's New Orleans music, you name it, I've been on it, you know?
And then you said you actually were in radio as well? Is that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the Love Doctor show every Wednesday at 9:45 with DJ Slab 1 and QQ the Angel on Q93 FM in New Orleans.
Nice. What was that, Austin?
So you can actually see he actually worked with R-Truth. You know, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's my homie. That's my homie, man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he come down, you know what I'm saying, he show love. You know what I'm saying? He working on an album.
Oh, nice.
Right now. So we making sure that he get the good New Orleans flavor that he's trying to get, you know.
And he's also on Ramp TV on YouTube. You can find that out.
Wait, what you said? I couldn't hear you.
They said in R-Truth you can actually find him on Ramp TV, which you can see on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. He got a couple episodes on Ramp TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually, a couple of years ago, he actually premiered the Awesome Truth rap on Ramp TV before he even did it on TV. That was the first place he actually rapped it. Like, that's a little history fact for y'all. Go look that. Go back and check that out on Ramp TV. Big Ramp 504 on YouTube.
You know, I wanted to ask you, how did you come to create this YouTube? What gave you the idea to make it, to create it?
Oh, because I also host besides being co-host with Brett Landry with the WildKat web series, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you check that out at WildKat Sports on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Shameless plug. I also host a show that's been on for 12 years called Fat and All That. That's kind of hot in the South. And it premieres, you know what I'm saying? Premieres all videos from everywhere. You know, I host a video show too. That's a part of the Big Ramp Enterprise.
And with the actual WildKat show, they put on, I think they do it every so often on the WildKat page on YouTube. Of the production for the actual show, I think is awesome. I mean, the transitions from, how they just produce and make it look awesome, I love that. And I just wish they would put more up, because I want to see more of that. When people can't go to New Orleans as for each month they go into to do a show, I want to see more action. Them putting in more stuff on YouTube.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, most definitely, man. We got a lot of stuff coming. You know what I'm saying, on the YouTube. We got a lot of stuff coming, so stay tuned to the WildKat YouTube because we got I just wish I could tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, mom's the word right now, so I can't really divulge this information, but oh my goodness, the stuff that's coming. Oh man, it's real big, man. You gotta just check it out.
I do actually want to get your opinion on something. It was something that just happened just a little bit ago here, but it happened. Luke Hawks was actually a part of it. The whole issue with what are your thoughts on the whole issue with the Extreme Rising?
With the Extreme Rising? Oh man! Actually, I was managing Matt Lancey, and we actually almost had a chance to win that Extreme Rising championship. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw that in there for a tidbit of Big Ramp fun facts. But I just think that Extreme Rising could have been a great thing. You know what I'm saying? I like what they was trying to do, but they got to get the business together. If you can't get the business together, how can you have all these great people doing great things and for the great fans?
I was looking forward to they were saying so many stuff, promoting a show that was supposedly going to debut on January 1st, and I was looking forward to it, and Enoch Field, so I was really excited to see that and see the production of it and everything. And when
it seemed to be moving along pretty smoothly, and it just kind of went downhill after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to go, man. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, jump over a barricade or something like that. You never know what happened when all us in the building, But obviously it wasn't in the cards. It didn't work out like that. So, hey, man.
Yeah, we could have seen
on May 24th, WildKat Fall from Grace. Make sure you check that out.
And instead of seeing tables, ladders, and chairs, you would see the thumb instead. That's probably more. If you combine all those tables, ladders, and chairs and make it a unit, that'll. If you throw it to the side, but the thumb is more forceful than any of those combined.
Oh yeah, the thumb is deadly. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to waste our radio time talking about the thumb because the people, they know what the thumb is about. They know what the thumb is, and it is something serious. But it's not even about me no more. It's about Big Ramp Enterprises, the Power Slam Tag Team Champions, Reggie Matthews and James Spade. It's about them. They're the future, and I'm gonna take them to the top, and that's just what it is.
And speaking
that's all there is to it.
When is the next show?
Wait, what you said?
The one after the 24th. Is there any other shows coming up after that one?
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They want to take that ride and come to Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? We got a Power Slam show this weekend, you know what I'm saying? The Power Slam Tag Team Champions will be in the building, Big Ramp Enterprises, and we'll be getting it in at Open House 2 in Petto, Mississippi. You can go to PowerSlamProductions.com to check that out, you know what I'm saying? And it was just trying to just assert our Big Ramp Enterprises dominance around this whole region, and people are going to see exactly what's going on with the evil empire.
You never know who's actually going to appear at Power Slam because I think this past weekend, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase made an appearance there.
Oh, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And then that's a whole nother, I didn't even talk about him. That's a whole nother evil advisor of mine, which you will see on the Big Ramp TV shortly. I might just put that up tonight just for the people who listen to this show. I'm going to go ahead and upload that as a special, you know what I'm saying, thank you to everybody who checked this out and took the time out to listen to me ramble on. you know what I'm saying, just on the radio, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am going to put it up. I'm going to put it up tonight. Me and the Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, for everybody to check out.
That's
I actually wanted to touch on that real quick, since you mentioned Paul Heyman and Ted DiBiase. What would you say was the best advice you've ever really gotten from either one of them or anybody else that you might have spoken to about bettering your craft as far as a manager or even when you were a performer in the ring as well? Did you get any kind of special advice that kind of stuck with you that you still follow even to this day?
The best advice I've ever got in pro wrestling is from my homeboy, one half of New Orleans United, with me, Luke Hawks, the Southern Stumper. The best advice I ever got was from him, and it was not to F up. I don't know if we could cuss on your show or not, so it's not to F up. That was the best advice I ever got. That's the best advice I could give to anybody else that won't wrestle and won't do anything in professional wrestling. As long as you don't F up, everything's going to be okay.
I don't think I could have said it any better.
If you don't have any mistakes, you don't have anything to have anybody critique you on. I mean, it's okay to be critiqued, but I mean, if you don't F up, you can't, you don't have much to critique on.
Well, I think he's referring to, I mean, if you're going to get into it, do it, and you're going to make mistakes. That's a par for the course, but don't go in there making stupid mistakes.
Right. Exactly. If you know what I'm saying, if you know that you could possibly hurt somebody, you know what I'm saying, why not do it correctly? Do it the right way to make sure everything's correct and how it should be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about trust. Everybody to trust everyone in the whole situation.
Awesome. And did you get a chance to check out WrestleMania weekend? Did you check out obviously you mentioned working with Truth. Did you get to work with him a little bit during WrestleMania weekend?
Oh yeah, I got a chance to work. I was tired, man, to be honest with you, because I was working for WrestleMania weekend because I was in the convention center working Radio Row with the WWE. You know what I'm saying? I was doing.
You actually got to work with Paul Heyman a little bit too, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was working Radio Row. Me and Slab and we was working Radio Row for WrestleMania. Then I had to go across the street and work WrestleCon, you know what I'm saying, with the WildKat crew. So, you know what I'm saying, I was going back and forth for the whole weekend, you know what I'm saying. And then for WrestleMania, I didn't really watch the actual show. I was too busy feeding my face with at craft services. But the parts I watched, you know what I'm saying, I watched the street get broke, you know what I'm saying, which I totally knew was going to happen because my evil advisor told me beforehand that I was not going to win a bet this year because I bet him last year that CM Punk was going to win, and he told me I was not going to win. So we even, and nobody owes nobody anything now, and it's all good. 2 crack phones for everybody.
Nice. And if you want to actually have, if the fans want to keep up with what you're doing, obviously you mentioned your YouTube channel. What other social media do you take part in? Do you post on? I mean, there's obviously Facebook. I think I even saw Twitter.
Oh yeah. At Big Ramp on Twitter, BIGRAMP. At Big Ramp on Instagram. If you want to see my weird pictures and insight to my just weird everyday life and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. And I had another Twitter page. Let me just put that out there. It was hijacked by evil luchador called El Rey Legato El Guapo. He's my sworn enemy. I hate him, and if I ever catch him, I'm going to drop kick him in the face. But, yeah. And his Twitter, too, at Team Big Ramp, because he's my #1 fan. So I just wanted to give him a shameless plug because he harassed me. So I just wanted him to get his time to shine. You know, even Hammond Eggers and morons get 15 minutes of fame.
Austin, you still there, man? Oh,
yeah,
is it Austin? Oh, I thought we lost you for a second there. Do you have another question for Big Ramp?
Austin probably dropped the phone, man.
I think he did.
Maybe. I'm not going to attest to that. But I mean, WildKat May 24th, not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday, You guys have a show at the Grace King Auditorium. And where can you get tickets at? I forgot to mention that.
May 24th. May 24th, Fall from Grace. You know what I'm saying? You can see it if you come to Grace King. Make sure you come there. You know what I'm saying? I might put up a couple snippets on Rap TV. You know what I'm saying? But the boss don't really like me putting up full matches no more, so I'm not putting up full matches. I get about 15 to 20 seconds of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving it all to you. Come get it on DVD because we got some new DVDs in the building. Come check out the merch table. Make sure you're in the building. Bring it in. I'm working right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm working right now. I'm shaking hands and kissing babies. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Ran for president.
There you go.
I like you way more Barack anyway. I mean, you're awesome.
Yeah. And Barack Obama on Twitter. I just like to add that. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of Big Ram Enterprises too. That's my big homie. And I don't care who don't like it.
And you know, one last question here. When you're doing so many awesome things now, where do you see yourself in 5 years, for example?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I guess in 5 years, you know what I'm saying, we'll have WildKat on actual national television. You know what I'm saying? Big Rap Enterprises will be an intricate part of that. And by then, I'll probably be taking the company over. And, you know what I'm saying? It had my evil dominance going in with the prodigy PJ Hawks, you know what I'm saying? Because he is the greatest wrestler ever in training. That's what it is. That's what it is. Remember, I said that right now. The prodigy, PJ Hawks, Big Rap Enterprise.
There you go. Did you have any other questions for him, Austin?
That's it for me, and I really appreciate you actually coming on here and talking about the WildKat show on May 24th. And, of course, the Big Ramp, Ramp TV on YouTube. Big Ramp, I think it's Ramp 305. You can check him out if you want. Definitely go see his stuff. We have a ton of videos in there.
It's Big Ramp 504. Check it out. Big Ramp 504. Not the 305 one. Yeah, not the 305. Don't confuse it with MVP. It's Big Ramp 504.
There you go.
I know it's 3 numbers. I had to get it right, but obviously it wasn't.
But you know what? He just told you, so that's cool. We apologize for the mistake there.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
We can't get a mistake between 305 and 504.
You know, if you got it sometime.
MVP on TV or something.
Oh, yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, you know what? On behalf of Austin and myself, Big Ramp, we thank you for hanging out with us and telling us a little bit about Big Ramp Enterprises and where it's going. We'll definitely keep an eye out and as things progress, and definitely look to bring you back again in the near future.
Oh, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And when you bring me back, I'll be talking about more titles and more type of things, you know what I'm saying, more grandiose type of things that we doing over here at Big Rap Enterprises.
We look forward to it, man.
Thank you very much, man. I had a great time with you guys, man.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Word.
The man himself, Big Ramp. That dude has got a deep, deep voice. Holy moly! But you know what? He's he's fun to talk to. I've seen his video with Paul Heyman, and let's just say, damn. And then working with DiBiase, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? To go out and create a YouTube show is not always an easy thing. I mean, you can always ask let's just say our former co-host on Saturday Night Slam, Zach. He has his own thing going. I mean, doing it right, I mean, it takes a lot of hard work. So for him doing his thing on his YouTube channel, more power to him.
He's really smart because, I mean, in professional wrestling, it's all about promotion. You're promoting yourself, and if you create your own platform and your own foundation that you can, work off of, I'm sort of like.
Well, he's got all that experience too in the radio and so forth, and that definitely helps because you can hear it in his voice. I mean, he's got a deep voice, but he's got a voice for radio. Obviously, it works.
Absolutely. Same with that guy from Barry Rose from this past Sunday night's Pro Wrestling Historical Society.
You were loving that, I could tell.
Oh my God, absolutely! And those guys, I can't. I have no words to basically say how awesome it was. Jimmy Wheeler, Terry Kent, Greg Skelly, Barry Rose on the same show. Oh my God.
Well, we fumbled a little bit on the show. I mean, we had a rough start.
Well, it wasn't for long, like 10 minutes. but I don't consider it a mistake.
I mean, once they got the ball rolling and everybody was on and everybody was talking, and the history lesson began, folks. Championship Wrestling from Florida. Holy moly. The rise of Dusty Rhodes. So many great topics to talk about. If you haven't been listening to the shows on the 2 Sundays a month that we have it, where you been?
And I kept on saying, for some reason,
got some great historians, and I know they're going to be. What's that?
I kept on saying Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Then I'm like, no, it's Florida. And I knew it was Florida.
Florida, man.
I kept on typing Hollywood in my head.
Back then.
Well, in my head, it was like, I knew it was Florida. But I typed in Hollywood every single time I was thinking. I don't know why. Because I know, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood down, in Hollywood, obviously.
They got their own thing going, too. And I know that Percy Pringle was going out there for a little bit, too. And I believe even one that was just recently signed that was on the Hero, Sean Ricker. He's a part of WWE now. But he also got to start out there, if I'm not mistaken. But, as I said, it's good to have these independent shows. It's almost, how do I put this? I guess you could say it's almost reminiscent to a point, to a very small point, of what the territory days were like, if that makes sense. Neither one of us were really around. We weren't alive during those times, or maybe just really, really young to actually know about it. What we've heard, what we've studied, what we read. But I mean, they got places to go. They got the places to do their shows here, and they can. You have their share of crappy promoters, as obviously we just talked about. And then you have guys who are really giving chances to people who really want it.
And I think when you put, I know it's a lot about money and stuff, but I think if you put money to the side and focus on, I know, and people are like, it's about money. It is, but I mean, when it's not all about money, and it's all about putting on, to an awesome show for the fans. And most important, because if you're putting on an awesome show and they see that, they're going to want to see it again, and they want to see it again. They're going to keep on coming back. Which eventually,
here's the thing too, and just kind of by listening to some of the things that he was talking about, Big Ram. That is something I would like to see done with this show, and to a point. And what I mean by that is, here's the thing. I see that some of the radio shows go and actually go to the live events and interview some of the guys in person. I'd love for that to happen, but neither you nor I can really make it happen right now. I think it'd be something to work on for the future, but I mean, just to be around the independent shows and around the guys and get to chat with them, I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Definitely. Actually, in the coming months, we actually have planned, we're getting everything in check right now with a huge, this is probably the biggest of all time, if any guest we've had on ever.
Even bigger than Bruno?
I don't even know. Maybe in some cases. This is Bruno Sammartino was, and I'm still baffled that he would come on at the stage of the game when we kind of basically got started up again. You got the engine running. Bruno Sammartino coming on a week after WrestleMania when he was really sick. After the Hall of Fame speech, and he was sick of the Hall of Fame speech. When he was speaking, he even said that he was sick at that time. But him being
healthier than most guys my age, and I'm half his age. He's in his late 70s, but actually he's a little over half my age. But even guys my age now, he's in better shape than most of them. At 70-some years old, he's still in great shape. But yes, if all things work out, we're definitely going to look to make this guest known to the world, known to the fans. As soon as we get all the details and we dot our I's and cross our T's, if that makes any sense.
Besides that, we actually have, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but Slammiversary, the week before Slammiversary, we have some special guests planned to come on like we did for Bound for Glory. We actually had Christopher Daniels come on the week before, the Tuesday before.
And that was an interesting conversation because you two seem to click with Breaking Bad.
Oh my God, Breaking Bad is, if you're a fan of Breaking Bad, we'll click every single night. We'll click, really. I can talk about that for hours. Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, two of the greatest shows I've ever watched, ever. Including the wrestling shows. We're talking about TV series and AMC. Oh my God, I can talk about that for hours, especially with Christopher Daniels, who is
here's the thing. You know what? Made me lose my train of thought. Good. All right. Shut up. No.
You're back on the track.
Yeah, you really did make me lose my train of thought. I was going to say something here just a second ago. Oh, yes. I wanted to ask you, with what's happened on Raw Monday, speculation is going out right now that Daniel Bryan may be stripped of the titles. What are your thoughts?
I couldn't even believe it. When he said that he has to leave on Thursday to do neck surgery, I have no clue how he got neck surgery. I mean, the neck problems. I think it comes with, being a wrestler. There's always that chance of you getting your neck injured. And with him, it was really unexpected because so many disappointing things are happening, one by one. First of all, he wins the peak of what this whole entire stuff has been about for the past, year, is him winning the WWE title, really, truly, and rightfully, getting his moment. He got a WrestleMania 30, which is his biggest career moment of all time so far, in my opinion. And then his dad dies. His biggest fan, Connor, dies, who I knew was actually close to Brian, if you can believe that, and he really was. And then he gets neck surgery, and it's one thing after the other. But, knowing Daniel Bryan, knowing a person who's going to bounce back from
it. It's a letdown, like sadly, like with the whole Karma debut. We got all the hype, and before you knew it, she was gone. We got all the hype, all the surprises, all the mishaps leading up to the big moment, and after the moment, continued issues. And then he has to leave, and now what? Could they make a tournament just like they did for the Intercontinental Championship? Well, number one contender, but maybe make a tournament like that, similar, and crown a new champion, and maybe Daniel will face him at SummerSlam. Hell, I don't know.
I hope they don't have to go through that, or even, if they do, and if they have to absolutely make that happen, they have to strip him of the title. I think it would be the best way to do this is to have Roman within the weeks of them actually stripping Daniel of the title, eventually go on to win the WWE Championship. Which I'm going to say either way in the future. It's bound to happen, being the person he is. Roman Reigns is a beast, and he is the future. And when you see him, the first thing that pops in your head is champion. Not even in your head. I'm a psychic. I already know that he is the embodiment of what a champion looks like. And having all his power and just in the ring, how he just all those moves that he does. The Superman punch. That's a move. That's the move that people want to see. It's like a supercut. That's the one they're waiting for. The spear is cool, but when he hits the Superman punch out of nowhere, it's like, oh my God, he just hit the Superman punch. Let's see it again. He'll be champion.
Yeah, that's true. They're grooming him to be a champion. They're if you notice, he shined a little bit more than everybody else did on Raw.
He's probably the oil.
I know big things are in his future, and I think that I could definitely see him in the championship run eventually, if not in this year, definitely early part of next year. Maybe he could even win the Rumble next year. Remember him in the Survivor Series, eliminating most of everybody in the match, and going into the Royal Rumble, eliminating, I think it was like 11 more now.
people.
He's got the record. He eliminated more than Kane.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was Kane's record. I think it was like
11.
Maybe it's 9, 11, 10, same thing. He eliminated more people than Kane. So that's a statement in itself. Going on to do that, and being in the Shield, they're really dominant. They've been dominant for a while, even though they had their signs of dissension, which obviously didn't show any effect because they came back from it, and they're still going on. And a match against Evolution at Payback is in the future, in the sights.
Well, there's always going to be speculation too, because guess where Payback's going to be?
Chicago.
Ding, ding, ding. Anything clicking in your mind with that? They're all speculating again, as they continue to do, with the possibility of Punk. Because there was obviously rumors saying that he was retired, that he's not talked to anybody, that they're really, really, really trying to keep a hold of AJ and not really trying to make her mad so she don't leave too. So I'm like, okay, well, could we see Punk come back? I think at this point, people are really starting to not care anymore.
Are we going to start doing this, or is it going to be a trend? Because last year at Payback, CM Punk returned after a few months of being gone. Remember that, when he faced Chris Jericho at Payback? So he returned after that. And then, I hope it's not a trend where he returns to Payback every single year, comes and leaves. CM Punk, I don't think...
I think he had a legit reason for leaving. Not so much so. I mean, he did last year too. I mean, he was hurt and so forth. He needed a break, which is fine. I think his reasons for doing it, whatever they may be, only he will truly know. And if that's the case and he really has hung it up, well then, what he'll always be remembered for would be a couple of things: the Pipebomb speech, the 434-day reign, the incredible matches he's had.
The Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 24, the inaugural Money in the Bank ladder match. I mean, he's the first one to win it. And he wasn't
necessarily the first one to win it. That was Edge.
Never mind. WrestleMania, the first WrestleMania, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I know what you mean. He was actually the first one to win it back to back.
Let's go with that.
25 and 26.
I should know that, right? If Edge actually won
you need to ease up on the sugar. I'm just kidding.
Probably so.
I'd say you're a little too hyper. No, I don't know. Maybe you had too much coffee. No, you don't drink coffee. You drink tea.
Tea.
Earl Grey tea or whatever that is.
Earl Grey. I can't believe you remember that, but yeah. Earl Grey tea is the best thing.
Well, those of us who follow Austin kind of knew that already. But,
I'm an old soul. I kind of just like to sit down with some tea and watch wrestling. That's what I do.
No, wait. No, you're forgetting something. Okay, you sit down and watch wrestling with your Earl Grey tea and your Subway sandwich with tuna and tomato, and you're in heaven.
Subway. There's a difference. There's a Subway sandwich, and there's the Subway tuna and tomato sandwich that's magical. It's magic. I'm not even kidding. It's pretty weird. I think it's supernatural.
It'd be funny, though, if we could just start promoting Subway. This show was brought to you by Subway.
I would love to do that. I would do it every single week, and I would kill it. Yeah, the opportunity.
No, I love Subway, too. Don't get me wrong.
They'd be calling me the Subway guy. I'd take Jared off the list for a second.
There you go. And although I only mention him on occasion. What's that?
I said we can talk about Terry Funk versus Ric Flair. Then I'll be like, Subway, eat fresh, and then
there you go.
I would love that.
I didn't even I couldn't think of the damn slogan. I was like Subway, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm forgetting something, and I told you to shut up. But there you go. That'd be cool. Maybe one day. But I did want to mention, going off the note here, who obviously people who know this catchphrase that I come up with, that I've been saying since I started the show.
You have?
The guy who created it. I don't know if you guys have heard. Casey Kasem is gone missing. I know he's older. He's very old now, and he's very sick. But I just wanted to throw out. Hope they find him safe and sound, and all is well.
Didn't we just mention him last week? We just mentioned him last week. We were just talking about the last week when it was the end of the Angel show. I'm like, oh yeah, does anybody know where he found that phrase at? And then all of a sudden, this coming week, next week, I mean, Casey Kasem is found. Is not found. He's somewhere else. A lot of people are leaving. Some people are being taken, like the flight 370, and there's 20 girls from somewhere gone, and then there's Casey Kasem.
I wondered about that, man, because I see a lot of people holding up a sign, bring our girls back, or something like that.
Yes, I mean, there's so many people being gone for a lot of reasons.
Okay, well, as far as what we got planned for the rest of the month, all I'm going to say is stay tuned. And if you guys follow our social media, you guys will know as soon as possible we will start unveiling the guests, the upcoming guests leading into the summer, and go from there. Any final thoughts, Austin, on tonight's show?
Tonight's show was awesome. And just another note, the WildKat show on May 24th, Great King Auditorium. You can actually go and get your tickets at, I'm really going to go on a leg on saying this, but it's wildkatsports@yahoo.com. Or, and if that's not it, you can actually check our page out on Pipebomb Radio's Facebook, Twitter, anything, everything. I mean, we're around Instagram, and you can check out the actual poster for the WildKat show and see all the details and stuff that I did not cover because I forgot.
Well, there you go. Well, folks, until next Tuesday night,
well, there you go.
Austin, say that again.
No, forget it. Just continue.
You just interrupted me, you fool. I'm just kidding. Another show in the books. Tune in next Tuesday night for another great show. On behalf of Austin, this is Felix saying keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Good night, everybody. Good night, Austin.
Good night,